Hey, what's up guys, Captain Jack here, and we're back with more Car Mechanic Sim 2018. And if you remember from last time, if you watched right to the very end, we've got this Clio V6, or whatever it's called in the game, an Elenti Calliope, or Calliope, random name, but okay. Yeah, it's pretty rusty, and yeah, it has something to do with engine control apparently. Oh, by the way, if you didn't know, these are mid-engine, which is pretty funny for a Renault. That's what I wanted. Engine is working, but it's choppy, so something to do with the engine then. This will be fun. How do I... Oh, okay. Yeah, it's in a weird place. That's why I took this one, because I thought, oh, this would be different and fun. So engine is choppy, as in when it runs unsteady. I mean, that could be anything from a fueling issue, or something to do with the intake, to a misfire. Could have dirty plugs. Dirty plugs leak. I'm seeing a dodgy ignition core though, 27%. That's one thing. 26. That one's 67 and 66. These ones look like they're probably going to be okay as well, but I want to check the sparkers too. Actually, I've just thought of something. Don't I have the electrical tester now? Let's see. There we go. Examine tools. Electronic meter. Just remembered that. Alright, pick a setting. Jeez. So all the parts that I left on the car I reckon are fine. Okay. Does it not? Oh, maybe it can't do spark plugs. Like, because it's their ignition cores are off? I don't know. I swear that the electronic meter used to do the spark plugs too. So it's not just about interpreting what you could do in real life. It's also about interpreting what the game allows you to do, or what the game's interpretation of real life is. I feel like it used to actually have something on the screen. Oh, okay, it's the obedient that sparks. Okay, so the sparks are all okay. Well, I assume they're okay. 66 is the limit. So if it's not that, just wondering what the status of that is. Okay, that's 66. It did look a lot worse than that, but that's all good. Let's take this off quick. It's one of those things where you're I don't know, just if it says it's just choppy. Obviously there was some electrical issues there, but other than that, I mean, the only thing I can think of is intake or timing. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Right, I can't make their mind up, can they? Well, I've got to take off first. Somehow I can take that off without taking this off. Oh, okay, I think that's under that. I would... See, that all looks fine to me. It looks like it's within the limit. Let's have a look at the air box. Well, air filter. Could be a filter issue. Oh, yeah, definitely a filter issue. That was at 4%. Where's the fuel filter? Let's check that one out as well. Where have they put it on the game? Ooh, excuse me. That was a big yawn. Where have they put it? Okay, I think I'm being blind. Why is the fuel tank at the front? I swear this thing still has its fuel tank at the back in real life. Ah, fuel pump. Okay, that's everything. Air filter, fuel pump, and then 2 coils. Easy peasy. So yeah, it was the parts I thought it was. Air filter. Pump. And then 2 coils. So let's chuck these things back. That was actually a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. I figured it was going to be one of those ones where it takes you around the houses. Which it almost was. Looking for that fuel filter. Check this on. I hate doing these individual clips. I mean, if they can make parts that have rubber bushings inside them, so that they're not actually separate, but when you put them back on the car, you click 1 and 2, or 1, 2, 3, and then it goes on whole. Then why can't they do that for? Why can't they do that for the what do you call it? For the clips. Why can't it be lid, then 1, 2, 3, 4 clips, and then on? That would make sense to me. Okay, that was a quick job. I would call that done. Oh yeah, I forgot to put the I forgot to put quite a lot back on the car in my investigations. I only let him go with a car that was barely built. That's epic. Oops. Yeah, that's my bad, sir. Sorry about that. And that is why I usually always check the inventory slot before I click finish. Is that everything? Oh, hang on. I didn't want that, I want assemble mode. There we go, right, inventory. Okay, that's all the stuff I bought. Oh, I should have put that back on the car. I don't think I need anything else. Let's quickly just get rid of all the rest of this. I'll keep that disc because I might be able to use that. And I will keep that fender. Didn't need to do that. Normal mode. Let's close that. And let's go finish. Woohoo! Okay, that was quick, so we can do another. Oh, look, we've got another. Wow, that's awesome. That's like an old classic Caprice or something, or maybe an old Ford. Good afternoon. I had a small accident on the express road. An 18-wheeler pushed me off the road. I know the car does not look so great, but I cannot afford anything else right now. It just needs to run. Dude. That's an awesome looking car. I've never seen one of these in game before. I love new cars. An 18-wheeler pushed you off the road. We've got a headlight missing. Wow! It didn't just push you off the road. Did you flip or something? Or I mean, what did you hit that just ripped the doors and a headlight off? And the quarter panel? Damn! Well, I think what it's going to cost you to get repaired, you could probably buy a new car. I mean, we're talking you could get a new car for about 500 quid in good condition that will last you at least a year. There's that number plate again. Not very ingenious with their number plates, are they? Old V8, love it. So a lot of stuff in this car is rusty. So the minimal parts condition is 100%, but the general parts all over the car are probably somewhere around 40%. Okay, we have to do this one now though. So this is going to be a long episode. Right, let's not faff then. Let's get this thing straight onto the test track. And let's zoom. Love that gurgle. It's got quite a good bit of pickup actually. That's not bad. Right, slow it down. Oh! Well, that wasn't as bad as some of the other cars I've driven. I need to start slowing down a bit more there. I expect it to grip better. It just doesn't. So then it suddenly grips really well during the slalom. Drift mode engaged. This thing's trying. I've got to get me one of these and like tune it up. That's awesome fun. That was brilliant. I like that car. I might have to get one of these if I can come across one in the barn or something. Or the auctions, if the auctions works. I think the car salon does still. No, that's for buying new cars. I doubt you could buy one of these new. Wow. So 46 is the percentage on most stuff. Anything else that's red needs replacing. Right, let's path test it as well quickly then. Very quickly. No, that one. Over here. Over here. And over here. Yes, I wish to path test. Come on. Ooh, that's bad. The front brakes are... right side's damaged. Oh wow, look at the rears. Damaged is polite. That's a whole lot more than damaged. As Jar Jar would say, it's brokety. Oh yeah, I went there. I did a Jar Jar. And broken. That is some real broken car right there. Let's get you back on the lifter, shall we, buddy? I feel sorry for this guy. Alright, dude, I won't rip you off, but I will be honest with you. The repairs on this car are going to come to probably about as much as buying a new one. So anything that's orange is good, anything that's red needs replacing. So it's all down the right hand side by the looks of things. Yeah, thinking about it, I think this game is supposed to be based in America, or that region. So, if it was pushed off a freeway, it would have been pushed off to the right. For me, it would be pushed off to the left. The central reservation would be to the right. So, I guess he just kind of came off and went into a load of trees or something, or a ditch, and it's wrecked the suspension and somehow managed to rip half his body off. Not a clue. How was the radiator? I'm guessing that's going to be about 66. With everything being so rusty, it's hard to tell what needs replacing and what doesn't. And I don't particularly really want to scan everything, if I'm honest. So let's just get all this stuff off very quickly. Did it give... Didn't give me the full list, right? And anything that's on this list needs fully replacing. So I reckon that is... that knuckle needs replacing. Yeah, need to get the whole lot off. What am I looking at? Oh, okay, let's get this off first then. I do so hate that zoom. That one we want you out because that looks wrecked. This looks wrecked. Certainly done a number on this car, mate. Well, actually, a lot of that was at 46. Went to number 3. Knuckle C at 3. That wasn't what I wanted. That's all fine, that's all fine. Or as fine as I can see. Orange, orange, orange. Orange, orange. Yeah, okay, so that's all the front rollers things. We want you off. We want you off. And then at the back, okay, we've got the leaf spring, U-bolts. The bushing itself is fine, but the whole arm has to come out. This guy really needs to think about getting himself a new car soon, or having this one completely rebuilt, which I'd say it's worth it. And I'm back. These were probably kind of rubbish and overlooked for a time, but I'd say these days, one of these is definitely entering kind of classic status. So we've got everything there. We've got part not discovered. So there's one thing not discovered. One thing. It's probably going to be something completely unrelated to the rest of it. Like the fuel pump. Well, that's a 46. Springs look fine. Oh, it might be because I haven't taken that spring apart. Let's have a look at the wheels. Wheels need doing too. Both of them, by the looks of things. Grab this and then we'll check the sheet again, see if that's popped it up. I'm not sure if stuff pops up until it's removed or if it will do it beforehand. We've got, no, still one part undiscovered. Usually it's just the radiator, but that doesn't look that bad to me. It looks around the same level as the rest of it. There's no other tests I think I can do. That isn't what I wanted. Right. Let's... Oh, I can't do that yet, and I can't do that yet. Oh, doesn't have an OBD port. Nope, that's all fine. I don't know then, that's a weird one. I'll have to try and figure it out as I go. But for now, let's get these parts bought. Well, that's everything bought, and I did all new. Well, it all needed replacing anyway, to be honest. We want to attach some stuff. So it's all shiny and nice and clean looking. Which feels kind of wasted on this rusty old car, but there you go. And then I just need to figure out what that other thing is, and then replace the doors. I have no clue what it's going to be though. It might take a little bit of searching. Oh yeah, I need to put that back together. Okay, let's just quickly chuck this stuff back into one piece. Completely forgot about that. Spring. Nope. 1, 2, 3 BSBs, and then we'll put the wheels back together as well. That and that. I like these wheels, they're quite nice looking. We chucked it back together, and that's a quick bit. So you can go in there. Let's put you on spring plate and this bit. I think I need to make somewhere in the region of about 70 grand to be able to refurbish my truck. And it's probably going to take me a long time to get there. But basically what I can do then is I can sell it. Oh, don't have those yet. I can sell it after it's rebuilt. I may even be able to sell it if I just rebuild it a little bit and get a good profit out of it. It didn't write down exactly how much it was. It was about 12 grand. I know that. So that will give me, yeah, if I refurbish it as much as I can while spending as little on it as possible, then I should be able to make maximum profit and then sell it on for as much as possible and make it killing, hopefully. I mean, it doesn't generally take too long to make good money in in these games, but it's just that it can be a bit of a tedious process. It can be a little bit kind of samey, doing the same jobs again and again, until you start getting to the point where you get like some really epic jobs that you don't normally see, really different jobs, and then you start having fun again. But again, it's a bit of a grind right up until you eventually make a ton of cash. But once you start being able to build your own car and then selling it on, that's when you start making the real money. So this thing is whatever that is that's not discovered, and that must be the, no, it can't be the door. Oh, hang on, replace body parts is a separate thing. So right headlight, front and rear right doors, fender, and then the windows, which is separate. Okay, that's all fine, that's all doable. Probably gonna have to take stuff back off to get to whatever this thing is that's still missing. I cannot for the life of me figure out what it'll be. And I've done all the tests that I have access to. Have I got skill points to spend? I got 1, which would give me compression tester or more income. More income is definitely something I want to work towards, but I'm not exactly that far off another point. What's that? So I'm thinking compression test this time and then more money the next time. And with those two done, I'll be able to get the next garage unlock, which means I'll be able to have another lifter and I'll be able to do more jobs at once, or put my own car out on a lifter while I'm working. Okay, well, I'm going to have to snoop around and see if I can figure out what this other part is that I need to do. Okay, so I found the part. It's the rear axle knuckle housing B on the right hand side rear wheel. Obviously it's rear wheel. Because I didn't strip this wheel right back or look around the back of it, I completely missed it. It took me a while to find it, you can be sure of that, but yeah, we got there in the end. So that just needs a quick replacement. Rear axle knuckle housing B. I bought all the body parts already. Rear axle knuckle housing B. And then we've got all these body parts here. So my bad one can go. I'm just trying to quickly put this back together and then we are done. job turned out to be a bit more of a pain than I thought it was going to be. But we got there in the end. Real cylinder. And some shoes. Can't go out without your shoes. That's all that stuff. That's all the front stuff. With that, let's go to assemble mode. Fender. Door. Door. Glass and headlight. Awesome sauce. So it's a bit multicolored now, but it's in good condition. Car stats, we've got everything green. Everything green. That's $7,354. And oh, okay, you have to buy the side mirror separately. Did not know that. Didn't have a clue about that. Always learn something new. Right side mirror. I just figured it would stay on the car, but I guess because it's attached to the door. Assemble mode. And it doesn't come with the door as standard. Okay. Done though. Awesome. So yeah, all green. You really should have put that in here though. All green. Money in the bank. We are done. We are not that far off our next upgrade. And I'll be getting this money one, and then I'll be getting this one. And just very, very quickly, I want to... I guess I have to go to parking to access my parking cars. I can't just... On 15, you would look at your... You would go, hit parking, and then it would bring up a list of all of your vehicles in different parking structures. And from there you could choose which one you wanted to bring to your garage, or choose a parking structure to go and visit. What I'm hoping I can do while I'm here, car stats, overview, photo mode. Yeah, no, I can't do anything with it out here. Hang on a minute, I can't even move it. And if I go car status, oh, move to garage. I guess I'll have to do that then. Hopefully this is a quick process. Though, judging by the length of this loading screen, maybe not. Come on, game. There we go. Right, let's... I don't think I have to move it to go assemble mode. I want to put that fender on so it's not in my stuff anymore. There you go. Might be a bit rusty, but at least it's on. And then let's normal mode. And then let's put you back to parking. Okay, we're done. That's it from me. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It's been fun. It was random. It took me a bit longer to find out what that last missing part was. Probably more due to my own ineptitude than anything else. But yeah, we're getting there. We're doing good. And it's definitely a lot of fun. Well, I'm enjoying it anyway. And yeah, as I explained to you before, I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna try not to skip too much on this. Like, the buying and selling of the parts can be a bit tedious. It's always the same thing, so I'm not gonna keep that on. But other than that, most of the stuff I do, especially if it's a new job, if it's like the same thing again and again, changing oil or changing brakes, I might start to skip stuff. But whenever I get a new car like that Bolt Chapman, I'll always show it. And if it's a story job, I'll always show it. But I might do a few of these like non-story jobs in the background just to make it a bit of cash. And like if it's nothing that's that interesting, like, you know, just changing brakes or something. We haven't done one of these yet. Oh, one of these. That could be worth quite a bit. Quite a lot of things that look like they need replacing. Find and fix all gearbox problems, so it's a bit of searching as well, and it's a Cobra, so the parts are going to be expensive, which means I'll be able to knock up the price. Ooh, I like it. Let's take that one for the next time. And that'll be it for me for now. That's not the car I chose. I knew it was going to do that. It does it right at the last minute as well. No, I don't want that. I'm not taking that order. I refuse to let this game mess me about. I want this job, one I was actually aimed at. There we go. Hello, car. Except for the front end, and maybe the shape just a little bit is slightly off, but other than that, definitely a Viper. I mean, there's just no question to it. But yeah, anyway, it's been fun, and I'm going to leave it there. So thank you all very much for watching, everyone, and it's been great, and I'll see you all in the next one. So take care, everyone, and bye bye.